Hello everyone, let's talk about mitosis. This is the process of a cell division whereby the chromosomes are duplicated and distributed equally to the daughter cells. So in this part is the part of growth in which the cells are dividing the chromosomes. They are duplicated and distributed equally to the daughter cells. So this process means that it makes the increase as there is production of other daughter cells. So the process of mitosis takes place in several stages, which are described below, and we are going to talk them one by one. So the diagram illustrates the stages showing a simple cell with the 4 chromosomes. So we'll see the diagram here, which will show the 4 chromosomes, how they undergo all these processes. Now the first stage which we are going to talk about is the prophase. This is the first stage of mitosis. In this stage is the early stage where the thread-like structures appear in the nucleus, and these structures are called chromosomes. So the chromosomes are the ones which appear in the structure, as you can see in the diagram there. The first, this is thread-like structures are the chromosomes. With time, the chromosomes is shortened and thickened. So it means that before they appeared long, but after some time they shortened and thickened. So then each of these splits longitudinally into 2 structure chromatids. So they split into 2 of them, and then each of the chromatids is held together at the point called the centromere. So the centromeres are the points where after the chromosomes have shortened and thickened, then I have split to 2 structures, the chromatids. So they are held in this part, the centromeres. So this is the first stage of prophase, or first stage of mitosis, which is prophase. I hope it's clear. Now the second one is the metaphase. In the metaphase, so this is the process which falls after the prophase. The nucleus membrane has disappeared. So before, in the prophase, the nucleus membrane was there, but in this stage the nuclear membrane disappears completely and by the cell and become arranged. So the cells become arranged. The centromere of each pair of the chromatids is attached to the spindle fibers. So the spindle fibers, these are like the fibers that are around. So the chromatids which were on the centromere, they attach themselves to the spindle fibers and they align themselves at the center. So this is the process of metaphase. Now the third one is the anaphase. During anaphase, the centromere splits. So before it collected the chromatids, now the centromere, now in the anaphase, the centromere splits and the sister chromatids, they separate from each other. As you can see in the figure, they separate from each other and they become like 2 different pairs separated from each other. Once the sister chromatids separate from each other, each is referred to as a chromosome. So after separation from the centromere, they are called the chromosome, and it follows there that as this stage, the chromosome number in the cell have doubled. So before it was not doubled, but after this stage in the anaphase, in this stage, so the chromosomes are doubled as after they've split. So then the chromosomes begin to move towards opposite sides of the cell. So after they've split, then they are moved to the other opposite sides of the cell. So the other one goes on the other side and the other one goes on the other side. So the movement is in such a way that the equal number of chromosomes move to each pole of the cell. So the equal number is distributed among the two opposite sides. So as you can see in the diagram, the chromosomes break at the centromere and the chromatids move to opposite ends of the cell. So the other stage is the telophase. So in the telophase begins when the chromosomes reach the pose of the daughter cells. So after they have arrived at the pose means that at the upper pole and the down pole, these are the main parts. So the main events in the telophase are the reverse of prophase. So the telophase is like the opposite of prophase. So in this stage, that is like the cells before it was one, now they are doubled. So they are trying to get it back as before, but now there are two daughter cells. So the chromosomes uncoil the nuclear membranes around the daughter nuclei appear, and the spindle apparatus break down, and the nucleus reappears, and the nuclear membrane forms around each mass of chromosomes. So in this stage is where the nuclear membrane and the nuclear just appear again, but this time there are two of them. So the last stage is the cytokinesis. So in the cytokinesis, as it is seen there, the telophase is followed by this stage. So this is the division of the cytoplasm. So before it was the same cytoplasm, but there were two daughter cells. But after telophase, this stage means that the cytoplasm divides, and in plant cells a delicate membrane called a cell plate starts to form in the middle of the cell. As the plant cells have the plant wall, so in the plant cells the cell plate that is like a membrane started to form in the middle of the cell, and finally a new cell forms on either side of the plate. So it's like there are two cells which are liberated after this process. So in this way the two new daughter cells are formed, and in animal cells the cell membrane pinches the cytoplasm at the middle of the cell until two daughter cells are formed. So this is the complete process of the telophase, where it ends. So this is all about the mitosis. I hope it's clear. Thank you for listening.